Welcome today to William's Adventures. I wanted to show you the process I'm using for my Mandalorian outfit that I'm working on. And so I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what's going on. Now, on the Dented Helmet website is these patterns. And they're by Alan Sinclair. I will put a link down in the description where you can actually download this pattern that I'm using. And what I did was I cut it out, taped it together, and I just wanted to let you know that the way I'm using it is I'm pretty much following the same exact way the Bearded Mando channel did his. So I will also put a link in the description for that one so you can actually see his video. But here, let me flip this around again. What's going on? So what I started off with, I figured I'd stop here in the middle of it and let you see what's going on. I started with a hard hat. Sorry. As you can tell here, an idea. This will all be sanded off. You can see it's shiny. I've been sanding it. So I cut the brim off all the way around. I gutted the entire of it. The harness for the headrest, it slips down in here. As you can see, this is still super shiny. And what I did was along here, you can tell there, this is rough sanding, of course. I haven't got down to the fine grain. I wanted to just take the sheen off first. I sanded these parts smooth. They aren't quite smooth, as you can see with this one, all the way around. And I, kind of even lip right here between the actual helmet and this edge right here. There's this little bitty lip. It runs all the way around. There is a flat spot here, and on the front it is kind of flat. And as you can see, there's these ridges, which are the support ridges. Come on. That run from the back to the front. Now what I'm going to be doing is once I get it all, sanded up and the way I want it, I actually figured what I'm going to do is fill this edge from this edge here to up here, so this real thin edge, kind of smooth this out, and with Bondo. So it'll be nice and smooth. Then I'll leave these ridges here alone, because I kind of dig the way that looks. But I've been using a file because there was this M or W right here that I had to take off. And I've been using 180 grit sandpaper and like 90 grit. This is super coarse. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. And while I've been doing this, and I've also been working on my computer, been listening to The Mandalorian and kind of watching it. And down there's my blaster that I'm going to be working on, the blaster rifle. I wanted to get the helmet pretty much laid out before I did the blaster rifle, because it's going to take a lot more sanding and bondoing and stuff like that. So I figured I'd start with this. Now these patterns, as you can see here, are the generic patterns. I will be using these patterns but customizing it to the way I want. There's a window, my back window. As you can see the reflection, it's nighttime. And not all the patterns do I need. Like this. This is if you were to actually cut it out of plastic, what it would look like. And there's like 3 sheets of this. And this is 110-pound cardstock. I got a whole mess of it over here, as you can tell. And there's some in the printer up there. And my poster from my mom that she made for my birthday. Alright. And here's my kind of office where I'm working. I'm just working on a card table. As you can see, I'm in my pajamas. But that's what's going on. And back here is my bookshelf full of books. Let me show you what I got going on here. As you can see, I have a little Watto figure plushie, a couple Darth Vader mugs. Now, this set here and this set here are the Star Wars Lego sets. They're back there. I have like a pocket watch with Darth Vader and Luke fighting over it. I have a Padme, Anakin, as well as a Jar Jar Binks, a little puzzle back there, the release for the Phantom Menace Holocron, and of course, books. And I did a video about this. I will put that out. But that's my little Mandalorian figurine that I'm kind of working on, have an idea on. As you can see here, I have a lot of Star Wars books. And if you want to send me more Star Wars books, I will gladly accept them. Here's my Warhammer books, a little bit. I also love Warhammer. And some other books. And here's like the Star Wars magazines and some comic books and stuff like that. I even have a lightsaber back in here. It's plastic. But this is kind of our office. And this is diamond art poster my mom made for me for my birthday. Also have a Ant-Man and Wasp Legends figure. It was the first award I won for my cosplay. A broken glass that I'm just going to use for display. My computer, a bunch of papers and other paraphernalia sitting around, as well as my Captain America metal poster, and of course what my wife got me for my birthday this year. And of course she has her bookshelf full of her movies, or not movies but books and things she likes. And then my mom made this for her birthday. This is also diamond art. And of course on our other wall we have a little steampunk style clock. Alright, and our main closet right there. But this is kind of where I've been working. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me today on William's Adventures as I work on creating this Mandalorian armor and getting into the Mandalorian Mercs in 500 first. Hopefully. It is a bucket on my bucket list of things to do I want to do. So, thank you for joining me today, and let's go on an adventure and create something new.